Hi, my name is Kapwani Kabenuke, United Nations Youth Delegate from Tanzania.
Hello, my name is Isaac Nasastra. I am the representative of Uganda in the Africa United Nations Youth Delegates Program.
My name is Eugene Okanda. I'm the Kenya United Nations Youth Delegates, part of the Africa United Nations Youth Delegates Program.
Hi, my name is Diana Mukanzanera from Uganda.
Hi, my name is Kawaran. I'm one of the UN Youth Representatives for Ethiopia for 2024.
Hi everyone, my name is Amin Firo. I am one of the 3 UN Youth Representatives for Ethiopia under the African UN Youth Delegates and Representatives Program. So my journey as a UN Youth Representative has been rewarding, but at the same time challenging. Getting to explore the global arena is pretty new, and of course at times tough because you're engaging with different stakeholders from different parts of the world. But at the same time, it exposed me to know more about the global history, how the international space works. So it's pretty much rewarding at the same time, and of course I was able to get to meet a lot of people from Africa, which was new.
Well, this has been a transformative experience. I've been able to connect with like-minded young leaders from across the world, all working towards creating meaningful change in their communities. And this experience has provided me with a unique perspective on global challenges. And I've also been able to be part of teams that came up with innovative solutions to solve the most pressing issues.
Our journey as a UN Youth Rep for Ethiopia and being part of the ANYD has been tremendously rewarding. So we've been able to engage in different regional workshops where we were able to be capacitated for the conversations we'd have in the General Assembly and other big conferences that were happening worldwide. So I was able to engage in a way that I could assimilate the things or the experience I have from other organizations or from other entities into these stages too. Getting the chance to speak at high-level meetings, at rooms I didn't really think I'd get into before, is one of the highlights of this program, not only for me, but I think for most people in the program too.
My journey as Sudanese youth representative has been challenging and inspiring, despite the painful and critical situation in Sudan because of war. But yet, I'm committed on amplifying Sudanese youth on peace, engagement, employment, and even we learn that even in the toughest situation, youth resilience is still there to drive change.
My experience with the whole AUNYD program has been a very, very impactful one to me and my career, because I see there is another sense of belonging that I have. When it comes to youth matters, when it comes to youth engagement in my country, all that, I'm really so glad to be a representative of Uganda 2024.
Our team have been at the Summit of the Future, and on the 22nd of September, the Pact for the Future was actually adopted. And I was very hopeful from the beginning, knowing that this would happen, but you can never know. And we just really appreciate the fact that it was adopted and passed. But then what does this mean? What does this mean for other stakeholders? What does it mean for young people? What does it mean to the world? And for me, I just want to say that I hope it's not just ink on paper, and then we can actually start implementing the commitments that we have put into the Pact for the Future.
The Pact for the Future highlights the key responsibility for the young people to take part in key decision-making processes, and especially right now when the government leaders, the member states, and key stakeholders from civil society organization, youth-serving organization are gathering here at the United Nations to discuss the sustainable development and where the future is going. And this is a very timely conversation where I need to understand where is the world going. If you look at the issues of peace and security, and peace is becoming a global pandemic, we have to come together and ask ourselves as young people, as the key stakeholders for the future, how should we be able to be the shapers of policies? How should we be the shapers of decision-making and decision-making processes? And one of the key highlights for me here at the United Nations is yesterday when I was able to speak in a side event organized by the major groups for children and youth, discussing on why the youth and what is the role of the young people in shaping this conversation. You see, the Pact for the Future is the agreement of the member states on their commitments towards sustainable development. And you understand that we cannot be sitting on the side shores when other people are making decisions for us. We have to come, and throughout the program as the Africa United Nations Youth Delegates, we have been able to review this document from the 0 draft now to the 5th revision, and you've been able to highlight and sort of try to revise some key wording so that it is not just participation, it's not young people coming to tick a box, but young people coming to see how can we contribute to this conversation.
What does the pact mean for the African youth? The fact is a document with hope and opportunities, because the goals has never been part of the conversations, and now we have an opportunity, the chance to come up close and get to decide on our needs, on our wants, and what is next for our generation, and of course for the future generations as well. So I would say it's an opportunity we get to explore further, but I see both in the document.
Looking at Chapter 4 of the Pact of the Future, which emphasizes empowerment, innovation, and the collective role of African youth in shaping the continent's future. This not only serves as a call to action, but also as a source of inspiration to African young people. It encourages them to leverage on their creativity, resilience, and it urges them to take ownership of their future. As youth representatives, we commit to further localizing of the Pact of the Future and encouraging meaningful action.
So the next step for the localization of the pact is next going to be collaborations, partnerships, local youth initiatives, local youth organizations, and of course UN agencies, development partners, and other local NGOs and CSOs should get to work together so that we can implement the pact in the context of our countries.
I really would like to thank and appreciate all those involved in such a good program. UNS from Ethiopia, Tanzania, South Sudan and Uganda, SOTF from Sudan, SDG Kenya from Kenya, and the government of Germany through the Federal Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and finally SOTF for their continuous support, mentors for their advising, coordinators for their planning and monitoring. Thank you so much all.